Hello everyone, we are Sick Girls. First, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Yanisa Bunkate.
My name is วนิดา ธีคชาติ
My name is ปณิดา เพชรไพบูลย์ My name is จันจรัตน์ นาคทองแก้ว
My name is การธิดา ควรหา
My name is แพรวพันธ์ กุลช้าโมลิน
Today we are going to talk about our case study and analysis of Namon Nomwan business during Covid-19 pandemic. I'm going to start with the introduction. Due to the Covid-19 pandemic affects extremely too many cafe businesses in Bangsan, Chonburi, and some of them had to close down. But one of the cafes that's still popular and have been open for a long time, like Namon Nomwan, which famous for delicious desserts and beverages, and also the beautiful decoration. Moreover, the staff service is very attentive. That impress the consumer a lot. All of these are what have been attracting consumers to the cafe for almost 10 years. So, we would like to know what tactics that make their cafe business successful and get through the obstacles during COVID-19 pandemic. So, we set the purposes of the study that show on this slide. First, to study marketing strategy of Namon Nomwan. Second, to study how COVID-19 had impacted on Namon Nomwan and how they handle it. And lastly, to study how are consumers satisfied with Namon Nomwan. Then, these are our research questions. Question 1. What are the marketing strategy of Namon Nomwan? Question 2. What are the effects of COVID-19 that Namon Nomwan has experienced? Question 3. How has Namon Nomwan handled the COVID-19 situation? And question 4. How are consumers satisfied with Namon Nomwan? Next, I will move on to the methodology. For participants are the owner of Namon Nomwan and 54 customers of Namon Nomwan in all genders.
For participant selection, we interview the owner of Namon Nomwan and also use online questionnaire to the customer who were willing to participate in our research. The participants are both general people and Burapha University students who have been to Namon Nomwan. The tools that we use to collect the data were interview and an online questionnaires. We create questions about the 4P marketing mix and the problem and solution of Namon Nomwan during COVID-19 pandemic to interview the owner of Namon Nomwan. In addition, the questions were used to collect the data about the customer opinion and satisfaction in Namon Nomwan. The process of data collection comprises of 3 steps. Firstly, we ask the owner of Namon Nomwan for permission to interview him. Then, we were taking notes and audio records during the interviews. Lastly, we post a link and QR codes in our personal Facebook and send them to INGA no-teacher line groups. The link and QR codes let the customer to enter to fill out the online questionnaire on Google Forms. For the data analysis, we analyze the data from interviews, and for the online questionnaires, we analyze by finding mean and percentage. Let's move to the next topics, the result of the studies. We divided the result into 2 parts of interview questions, the 4P marketing mix and the problem and solution during COVID-19 pandemic. And another part is online questionnaires with what used to gather about the customer satisfaction.
Let's begin with the interview results on 4P marketing mix. The most popular product of Namon Nomwan are banoffee and pang leung. The cafe owner always adds new menus and removes unpopular menu to draw more customers. Moreover, the staff must provide friendly service to their customers. For the price, the owner sets reasonable price when comparing with the customer perceived value. For the place, the location is quite difficult to find for customers who are not local people, and the owner has no plan to expand the bench in the future. And for the recipe promotion, the cafe has no promotion apart from focusing on its atmosphere. And the owner only promotes the cafe on Instagram and Facebook. Let's move on to the problem and solution during COVID-19 pandemic. The sale of Namon Nomwan declined suddenly around 70% during lockdown because of following the Ministry of Public Health measures. The cafe must close the area for customers. It only allowed to take orders away. And the cafe has no delivery service, so it affects the sales extremely. Moreover, the owner had to reduce the expenses and the staff salary, so he adjusts the staff salary depending on the sales in each day instead of laying off them.
Let's go to the next point, the result of questionnaire. This pie chart indicates the number and percentage of participant personal information from a total of 54 respondents. The most participants are 42 for female, and most of them are 18 to 25 years old, representing 53 participants. From the pink pie chart, almost all participants are 49 for students. As the blue pie chart, more than half of people come from other provinces at 29 participants, and the rest of them come from Chonburi. And for the purple one, 40 people had been to the cafe, while 14 people never been to the cafe before. From the bar chart about frequency of visiting Namon Nomwan, a very large majority is the people who rarely visit the cafe at 33 participants. The last personal information is the channel that the participants know the cafe. As you can see on the line graph, more people know the cafe from their friends and Facebook at 34 and 11 respectively. On this slide, the table provided data about level of customer satisfaction. It shows that the participants strongly agree with the cleanliness of the restroom, the various menu, the attractive decoration, the cleanliness and the tidiness of the cafe. And the highest mean of strong agreement is the present atmosphere at 4.3. For the last table, the participants agree with the recommendation the cafe to order, the excellent taste of food, dessert, and beverage, and also good service of staff. And for the lowest mean of agree level is the reasonable price at 3.4.
Right, let's move on to the conclusion of the main findings. The results have shown that almost all customers were females who are students aged 18 years old to 25 years old, and they interested in a product that has a wonderful garnish. So the cafe focused on decoration to draw customer attention and purchase it. The owner set a reasonable price comparing to the cost, but not all customers aspect agree with that because most of customers were students who do not get high income, so they thought the price is not reasonable for them. Many of them visit the cafe as a group, so they know the cafe from their friends. For the place, the location is quite difficult to find to the customer who are not the local people and rarely visit the cafe, so they might forget the direction. The cafe has no promotion apart from focusing on the overview of cafe atmosphere. Therefore, customers satisfied with the present atmosphere of the cafe the most.
During the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, the sale of Namon Nomwan dropped suddenly because the cafe has to temporarily close throughout phase 1 pandemic. So, the owner had to reduce the cafe expenses and the staff salary. And the cafe also has to follow the measure of Ministry of Public Health to handle the customer during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Next, I'm gonna talk about recommendation from the result of the interview and the questionnaire. We found that marketing strategy should be improved like this. First, the owner should create promotion such as membership reward or seasonal discount to draw more customers and stimulate sales. Second, the owner should improve promotional method on Facebook fan page and Instagram. For example, he should add more information about cafe on his fan page, and also he should create Instagram for business for promoting the cafe and post a variety of contents. Third, the owner should make a clear map of cafe location to avoid customer confusion, because the cafe located is quite difficult to find and a complicated street. And the last, the owner should make a new cafe site to show the obvious entrance for easy to see of consumer. And the last topic that I'm gonna talk about is suggestion for study in the future. Future research should explore more marketing mix such as 7P marketing mix, SWOT analysis, or business model. This can be analyzing more detailed than 4P marketing mix. For the interview question, the questions should be relating to the theory that researchers use in the case study. When the interviewer asks interviewee question, the interviewer should make sure that the interviewee answer to the point. Moreover, the interview platform should have a recording function to collect data easier.
Okay, that brings the presentation to the end. Thank you for your attention.